because it's so loud. But then when they're talking amongst themselves, when they're like, losing focus, that's really loud too.
Denver's pretty. They get wild, man.
Yeah.
Colorado people get wild.
Yeah, it's
There's a lot of wild cowboy in Colorado.
I think the alcohol and the weed both hit you harder because of the altitude.
Fuck yeah, it does. You're a mile up in the air, man.
Yeah. So
you ever try working out up there?
Yeah, I've tried doing a lot of things there that I regretted. I went to an amusement park there one day.
Oh my god.
And and it's just like it was fun, but much more exhausting than going to an amusement park should be.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Yeah, walking up hills is tough up there. I went hiking once, and it was like a full-on workout. Like, I was breathing heavy and sweating. It's like, this is crazy. This is not where you want the mountain lion to catch you. All heaving and out of breath and shit. Can't even make it up the hill.
That's the way Joe Rogan thinks, that there might be a mountain lion.
Well, my dog got eaten by a mountain lion.
Oh, God.
When I lived in Colorado, my dog got eaten by a mountain lion.
Holy crap.
Yeah, we saw the mountain lion.
I've hid weed in Colorado.
You've hidden it?
Yeah, at a comedy club, and I've been waiting for the day to go back to this comedy club to see if it's still there. Like it's kind of like me and Ari were talking about the other day. We started hiding weed at comedy clubs instead of throwing it away and stuff.
Does weed ever go bad?
That's smart.
No, it doesn't. I mean, and it loses its potency a little bit, but you're talking about 6 months to a year. It's fine. It's gonna be dry and it's gonna hit you harder. You're gonna get stoned.
Really?
Yeah.
Joey likes drying his weed out. He takes his weed, puts it on like a radiator.
Me too.
Because I like to dry that shit out, cocksucker.
I used to keep it in the freezer.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I used to do that too, but it gets moisture in it that way. I like it dry. I like it to burn and make a joint.
What's good about the freezer?
It's supposedly you put anything in a freezer, it lasts longer, be it like batteries.
Yeah, I'm asking you that, but meanwhile, I put my coffee in the freezer. I don't know why I do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I think my parents did it.
Right.
I just sort of did it because people suggested it or somebody said it somewhere, and then after a while I was like, why am I doing this? I'm getting through this weed fast enough that I don't need to freeze it for another generation.
Right.
This edible thing taught me a lesson, man. I will not eat anybody else's shit and then go on stage. It was a dude that I had known, and he's one of those professional
Nobody can ever know, though.
Like, yeah, but you buy it at a store, you're buying it from somebody you don't know.
Oh, no, totally. No, you're totally true.
Everybody
Absolutely.
to me is always like, just eat half of this, and every time I take them up on it, it's either much stronger than that implied or weaker than that implied. Like people are never really that. That's what I like about smoking is the people behind the counter in the dispensary can give you a little bit more specific guidance than you can with edibles. It's always just like, it'll hit you or it won't in about an hour.
Some of these assholes put too much in.
They need to get Amazon reviews.
Too bad. You're right.
They need Amazon reviews. Every time you take a purple wreck from this store, this is what happened. This is how much you took. And
there was a job in Colorado, one of the local newspapers, to be a marijuana critic.
Right.
And I got the job. I signed up for it. And they were like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I want to write." It was right before we had to move. But when I was there, I was going to go to different weed stores and grade them.
But somebody else is doing that now.
They should.
Like I think they gave that job to somebody. I remember reading about it somewhere that.
Yeah, that's something they wanted to do.
I read it on some like Celeb Stoner or something. Some website was talking about it. I thought of earlier when you mentioned Doug Stanhope. It was funny. A couple of days ago, I worked at a club and the guy wrote me a check and I went home. I didn't really look at it and I went home and the next morning I looked at it and he'd written the check out to Doug Stanhope. Like it was late and he was tired and Doug plays that club too, so it was funny that he wrote down